We're rolling, we're rolling, we're rolling, we're rolling. Hello? Hello. It's me.
Hello? Hello.
God damn it, you fucked up the intro. We're leaving that in. We're leaving that in. Alright, Maui, you want to do the intro? Go ahead. Do the intro.
Hello? Hello. It is me, the coach of the Chicago White Sox.
That's not true. It's Maui Goomba, coach of the Binghamton Turricats.
I'm so excited to use this team that I'm going to No, I'm done.
True. I am excited to use this team. Watch the video. Alright. Hello. It's me, Shad, your coach of the Chicago White Sox. Here bringing you the HDL Season 4 Power Rankings, definitely on time and totally not on Wednesday. With the names on your screen, Maui Goomba, coach of the Binghamton Turricats. Introduce yourself even though you already did.
Hello? I'm not recording this season, but hello?
God damn it, record something.
I don't have plans to anyway.
We've got Ballistic, coach of the Oregon Golducks, the GOAT himself.
Hi, I might be recording this season. I'll have to think about it.
Oh?
Nice.
Oh?
Nice.
And then we don't have Bulbs, coach of the Bulbahanson Wanderers, because he doesn't exist.
Fake
No,
person.
I'm not here, and my draft analysis is not 14 minutes away from completion.
14 minutes? Ooh.
14 minutes.
That's exciting.
Oddly specific.
And then in call we have... Oh, Tess unmuted. Oh shit, we actually have Tess. I was about to say, like, we have Tess here, but I don't know if they're gonna speak. Tess? Coach of the Los Angeles Lucarios?
Hi.
Oh my god. This is
Voice
a momentous
reveal.
occasion. Holy
Oh
shit.
my god.
Holy shit.
I'm fangirling already.
When can we expect the YouTube video, Tess? When's the content? Damn. We'll eagerly await the content. Anyways, we're here to rank some Pokemon and do it poorly. Woohoo!
Hey, I don't do it poorly. I just do it mediocrely.
Okay, so I guess, I know the way we did this was we just kind of talked whenever we wanted to talk last season, but we can, like, kind of go around in a, I don't know, we can't really go around in a circle because there's not a circle, but...
There's a circle if you think about it.
There is, alright, I'll think about it really hard and there'll be a circle, okay.
Okay.
But, so, first up we have, oh shit, I just showed the number 13 team. At least it's not the number 1 team. Shout out to last season when I spoiled the number 1 team right at the beginning of the video. We have the number 14 team, the Celtic Stuffles, coached by Fade. And they have a roster of Libero Cinderace, Nasty Plotless, Mega Alakazam, Tapu Lele, Toxapex, Regidrago, Sneasel, Swellow, Stuffle, Amoonguss, Oricorio, and Berserker. And
Draft.
Bad draft, amen, brother.
Okay, my first thought on seeing this draft is, you know, they have 3 big threats, and Cinderace, Libero Ace is really good. Even non-Libero Ace is really good. I really like Cinderace in draft. And then they have Mega Zam and Tapu Lele, so you think, oh, this team is really threatening. And then you look at the rest of the team, and it's just like, what happened?
It really does just go downhill after those 3 months. Like, I mean, Pex is Pex, so that's okay. But, like, Regidrago gets walled by a type that's on every team because Fairy Dragon Steel. Stuffle is the mascot pick. I respect it. I love it. It's great. But it certainly does just fill a spot. It doesn't really do much. Amoonguss, it looks good on paper. Like, people think that Amoonguss is a good regen Pokemon. It's really not. It clicks Spore.
I think it's a good regen Pokemon, but the problem is that it's not a good regen Pokemon on this team because the regen core is both weak to Psychic when you set up Psychic terrain for the opponent. Like, this team does not deal with opposing Psy spam well at all. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and your resist is like Berserker, which has like 3 special defense if I remember correctly.
Berserker and Sneasel.
Oh, yeah.
tell you the
Maui.
Berserker has
It's like base 60.
special defense, yeah.
Yeah, I know my
As
shit.
someone who used it as their seal type as 2 seasons ago, don't recommend it. Don't recommend it.
Don't use it as your only steel type.
Yeah.
He's cute though, I like him.
And then if you want to talk about like Sucker Punch, Cinderace being an answer to the Psychic types, you can't use Sucker Punch
TK.
in Psychic terrain.
Yeah, nice Sneasel, what are you gonna do? Ice Shard?
I respect it.
Bro, what?
Needless to say, bad team.
Bad team.
Amen.
Throw back to when I originally had it rated number 2, and I was like, I don't like anything other than the top 3. Hey,
He had it ranked number 2 based off the top 3 Pokemon alone, but if we were ranking stuff based off the first 3 picks, then I feel like my team would be like number 18 out of 14.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, something that I didn't realise until I started building for this team, because it's my week 1 opponent, is that he's got no electric immunity at all.
Oh, yup. His electric resist are Regidrago and Amoonguss, and if he wants an electric immunity on his psychic terrain team, then he has to bring an electric resist. He has to bring like 1 electric resist that just does not like psychic at all. This draft is so scuffed.
I don't want to say too much because I'm definitely going to lose week 1.
My recommendation is to use all of your free agents and just
Start over and try something else.
start over with however many Pokemon you can keep. I forget. Do we get 5? Right?
we have 5 turns, yeah.
So use all 5 of them. Is my recommendation.
This draft gets a D- for execution.
Yeah,
I can't give it an F. The top 3 is too good to give it an F, but it gets a D-.
Yeah, if you like close your eyes and squint, this team doesn't have holes, and then you open your eyes and you're like, damn, this team is really just not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think we've shat on Fade's team enough. We can move on to the 13th team. Unless, Tess, do you have something to add? I forgot to.
I like the stuff.
Stuffle's very cute.
Stuffle is cute. What
Fun
is-
fact, I have drafted Stuffle before,
Oh, yeah?
but I
And-
never used it once. It's not like Slowpoke where I've actually used it before and thought it was pretty cool. I've never drafted Stuffle before.
Listen, okay?
Or I've never used it.
Eviolite Fluffy, it certainly is a thing that works on paper. It could. But we'll move on. To the 13th team, the Toronto Staraptors, coached by Inkfish Enthusiast. The homie, he drafted Snum and then brought it week 1. Anyway. They have a team of Darkrai, Nidoking, Gardevoir, Mega, Corviknight, Suicune, Vikavolt, whatever, dude, it's the same. Druddigon, Primate, Magikarp, Snum, and Colossal. I don't really want to start most of these.
Okay, I got this. So I actually had them ranked at 10th, but thinking about it, I'd probably drop them a little bit because this team is just not good. Like, it was like, it has a similar problem to the last team where it's like, on paper, this team is really scary, but you realize that, like, of the 11 mons on the team, like, only 2 of them are, like, decent physical attackers, and then the rest are either, like, pure special or are predominantly special, so it's like, this team gets walled by Assault Vest just off the rip, and then the only physical attackers that are primarily physical attackers are low-tier mons that aren't coming every week, so the team is just, like, much worse in practice than it looks on paper.
You could run like Sheer Force Poison Jab on Nidoking, because
Yeah, and then cry because, like, your best ground move is still Earthquake, but you take Life Orb Recoil.
you could run Mixed.
You can run Mixed and cry because, the AV Pokemon is still gonna resist your physical attacks anyway.
That's true.
I'm just not a fan of the fact it's pretty much a 9 Pokemon team.
Yeah, that's what I put.
No,
Makes
no,
it a
it's a
lot.
10. It's a 10 Pokemon team because they brought Snom week
True.
1.
They actually did find a use for Snom. I don't know if they showed off the Snom set or not, but that Snom
No,
set
they
was.
didn't because it died immediately to
That
make the
Snom
Dark
set.
Shop.
That Snom set was fire. Let me just say.
What was it? I never saw it.
Let me
Hold
see
on.
if I can find it.
I got it. It was heavy duty boots, ice scales, 252 HP, 252 special defense, gentle, icicle spear, mirror coat, skitter smack, attract. It was there to be his spec cheer counter.
Yeah, I think it didn't get O-code by Specs Shadow Ball or something, and then Mirror Code.
Bruh. That's incredible,
Unfortunately,
actually.
it died to Fire Fang Garchomp.
Can we
Probably
talk
killed it,
about
like,
Can we
8
talk
times
about how
over.
Inkfish threw that game?
No, that irrelevant.
Oh,
This is
Relevant to
The game,
draft
the game
analysis.
hasn't happened yet because we're recording this on time. That's right.
Yeah,
I won't lie,
irrelevant.
I've been avoiding that match because I didn't want to watch the match before doing this, so I'm looking forward to this one now.
All right.
Yeah, he brings Snom. He also brings Darkrai, but as someone who has won a league with Darkrai before, you gotta be more creative when using Darkrai. There's a whole other, like, half of its moveset that you just aren't using.
The Mon gets Swords Dance. Why does it get
gets-
Swords Dance?
It is a viable physical attacker, you heard it here first.
How did this end up talking? A battle. Alright, anyway.
We talked about it for like 2 seconds. We talked about Snom.
Uh-huh. I'm not
Uh,
serious.
you get Knockoff, and Knockoff's a good move. You
That
get
is a pretty good move.
You
Their
get-
Brick Breaker Drain Punch, I forget which one.
Spatial Rend, so you can crit. You get
Why would you run Spatial Red? You get Poison Jab.
You get Spatial Rend, which is a special move. It's not even a physical move. You get Sucker
Shit, cut
Punch.
the tape, cut the tape!
You get Sucker Punch for Pokemon that are faster. I don't know.
Which isn't very many because Darkrai's speed tier is like 115 or something.
You get
25, I think.
Oh,
You get-
125, my bad.
you get Fling, so that you can you can fling items.
You can fling Light Ball, like I did against Shad in our playoffs match.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Oh,
Light
no.
Ball mana people. Anyway,
You get Phantom Force, so you can run Power Herb Phantom Force.
which is worse than Shadow Claw.
Yeah. You get Roar
Okay,
of
Shad,
Time.
we don't need to talk about this anymore.
Okay,
Please.
we can move on. We can move on. Yeah. What I had in my notes, instead of just naming moves that Darkrai can learn, is that this is really only 6.5 Pokemon. I don't know where the half came from, but it's 6.5.
Doesn't have a flare or fire water grass.
No, you see, the fire type is Colossal, the water type is Magikarp, and the grass type is Snom because it's an ass type Pokemon. And it rhymes
I
with
can't
grass.
argue that.
The
Cannot
grass
argue
type
that.
is Snom because it's weak to fire like grass types.
There you go.
Let's see. Druddigon has some niche as a hazard setter and like a Glareamon, but
It can do like Scale Shot, Sheer Force. That's a cool set.
that's true. That is true. However, it has like 2 speed, so it doesn't really get to take advantage of that very well. But it can, I guess, outspeed the mid tier speed.
Outspeeds outspeeds like the walls. So you just destroy walls. Like, oh, they switch in their Fairy type. Gunk Shot.
True.
Sylveon who? Oh, what? They're gonna go Toxapex? You hit him with an Earthquake.
True.
That probably doesn't even 2
And-
KO
yeah,
because
yeah.
Toxapex is
and
thick,
Pex
but who
and
cares?
Pex will live.
Wait, he sets up spikes with his spike setter that he totally has.
The joke is he doesn't have a spike setter. Oh no,
The joke-
Colossal gets spikes.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah,
Never
but
mind.
then his rocker is Nidoking.
Druddigon gets rocks.
But Druddigon's the Pokemon you're setting spikes up for in the first place.
Oh, true. Yeah, his rocker's Nidoking.
Yeah. So about that mixed Nidoking we were talking about earlier.
It has Poison Jab, Earth Power, Ice Beam, Stealth Rock.
What are you hitting with Poison Jab?
Florges. Florges.
Florges? Okay. Wait, who even has Florges in this league?
I think
Man,
Oh,
shoot
it was Shad, wasn't it?
I wanted it, yeah, but then I got sniped, which, you know,
It's Manchudel.
was a
Oh,
pretty
okay,
common
okay.
occurrence. Anyway, we've been talking a lot about like 4 Pokemon on this team. I like the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like the first 6 of them. The Darkrai, Nidoking, Mega Gardevoir, Corviknight, Suicune, Vikavolt. But then once you get past that, it's kind of like, it's okay.
Yeah, you
like
really
Mega
tried.
Gardevoir and Corviknight with like a semi-decent dragon type. That would be a really scary Fairy Dragon Steel. And then just
Drotagon's-
Drotagon.
Hey, don't sleep on Drotagon like that. I love my boy. He does his
I'd
best.
call Drotagon a semi-decent dragon type. It might not be a decent dragon type, but it's semi-decent.
I like Drotagon. He always has a place in my heart.
By the way, it's been 16 minutes and we've done 1.5 teams.
You know what? My final verdict, Inkfish. You get a D for effort. Start over from Drotagon onwards.
Drop everything but Drotagon.
Try everything with Drotagon. No, actually keep Drotagon, drop Primate, Colossal, Snom, Magikarp, and come up with something that actually makes sense.
Decent F tier to get would be maybe Fracture.
Slowpoke!
Or
True!
Slowpoke
yeah.
is right there!
Or a
Get-
grass type.
Get Fracture and Slowpoke, easy.
Or a grass type.
Gossifleur! Gossifleur!
Okay.
Like, get a grass type like, true, Tangela. Tangela would be a good grass type.
That's
not
40
F, is
points
it?
though, so I don't know if you can
Yeah.
afford it.
You just replace one of your 40 pointers with it, who cares?
Actually, maybe, yeah.
Teselecta, by the way.
I didn't get it this time.
True, you
Yeah.
got Gloom. Gloom pretty cool.
Gloom is better.
Gloom is
Better-
a cool guy.
Better Pokemon. Okay, is that it for Inkfish and the Toronto Star Raptors?
Sure.
Okay.
Next up we have the, what the hell? Why is Inkfish's thing on here? What's happening? Hello? Oh, it's not
you-
there anymore. I just had a stroke. I'm sorry.
It's Thread with the Tennessee Tortuga. His team is Megalopony, Celesteela, Seismitoad, Incineroar, Thundurus Therian, Galarian Weezing, Audino, Eldegoss, Regirock, Starmie, and Krokorok.
I'm just
Y'all
gonna
are
preface
sleeping on this team.
I'm just gonna preface this by saying I am so sorry that Megalopony was still in for 60 points in a Mega. It should have been 40. My fault.
True. It
I
lasts
didn't
No.
remember return. I didn't remember Return and Frustration were that moves.
Okay, this is gonna be a controversial opinion. I don't think it necessarily needs Return or Frustration. I think it's
It's
better
gonna run
with them, but
Facade
I
on
think-
them?
That's its
Everything?
only really good normal stat.
It's gonna
outside
run
of Facade.
Okay, you either run Mega Kick, or you just don't run a normal move. You could run like U-turn, close combat, and then like triple axle and like quick attack or fake out. I think the normal
That's true.
stab is matchup specific. I don't
That's
think you
fair.
necessarily need one, and if you do need one, Mega Kick is fine. Mega
then-
Kick is even stronger than Return, because instead of being
And then
base
they'll
102,
miss.
it's base
And then they'll
120.
miss. And then
It
they'll
misses,
miss.
yes, and that's why it's not that good, but I think it's still fine, which is why I put this team at 8, because I think this team there's a lot that I like about this team, but it just feels like there's like stuff that's like missing. Like I don't know, it just feels like every Pokemon on this team has like a defined role that it serves, and I feel like it's just too easy to prep them.
The
Like,
thing missing is the Dragon type and the Fairy Dragon Steel, by the way.
oh, I guess there's that too. Also,
Yeah.
as much as Crocodile is my favorite Pokemon and I love the entire evolutionary line, Krokorok is bad. Don't draft it.
Also, actually, you know what? Bulbs was Mr. Speed Tier's last power rankings. I'll let Bulbs talk about the speed tiers. Go ahead, Bulbs.
Oh no, do I need to find out fucking speed? 1 second.
Oh, I can tell you the speed tiers right now. They are not that good.
Wait. Oh, I've got it here.
Oh,
Ooh,
jeez.
Yeah, look at them speed tiers, bro.
that is that's a massive gap between 74 to 101.
Yeah, that is not a good gap to have. You do not
Ooh,
want a
that's
gap in the
where, like,
80s.
Yeah, that's where most of the like offensive mons lie. That's
Yeah, no,
brutal.
that's really bad. And then you have like Starmie in there that patches up the gap between 100 and 135.
The one saving grace, or not even saving grace. One thing that's even worse is this team's trick room team either. They're not slow enough.
Yeah.
True, they're not slow enough for that either. Their best trick room abuser is Regirock.
Hey, put some respect on weakness policy, Regirock.
Nah, okay, here's the plan. Okay, they run room service.
Oh, true. I forgot that's an item, actually.
I think everyone did. Also, their only trick room setters are Starmie and Audino. So like, good luck doing anything.
Listen, just Audino doesn't get teleport. There's no way. It'd be a decent mod if it got teleport.
It gets an radical red.
That's only in the better meta.
Well, when's the draft league?
That's not important. We're here to talk about
The current
Gen 8
draft league.
Natdex draft.
Damn.
I honestly really like the defensive cores a lot, aside from like the lack of the dragon. I think Seismitoad is really underrated, and he's a very cool froggy guy.
Yeah, I love Seismitoad, especially with no hidden power.
Yeah, he's like
Dragon
pretty
D's
versatile.
nuts.
Shut up. He's a
I
very
like Weezing
versatile
a lot.
Pokemon. Oh yeah, I love Weezing too. Like the Fairy Steel is really good.
Yeah, I really rate Incineroar as well.
Yeah, just the dragon.
Actually, what's cool is
That's it.
Celesteela Seismitoad is actually a perfect defensive board. They cover each other's weaknesses perfectly. So, and with Audino with Wish support, it's actually fairly difficult to break. Like, I feel like this team was ranked low because everyone shat on Megalopony, despite the fact that Megalopony's still good. It's just not
The
like
speed
that
tiers
good.
are garbage.
The speed tiers are bad, yes, but they're not 12th place out of 14 teams bad, in my opinion, and that's why I put this at 8.
Yeah, I looked at this again and I looked at my notes and I was like, damn, this team's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad of a team.
Congrats for
I'm sorry,
being
Thread.
ranked 12th, even though your team's probably not 12th.
Okay,
Just
Fred, if
get a
you ever
Dragon
watched...
type with like 80 base speed, easy.
Yeah, just get something with like a base 80 speed like in there, and I feel like this draft is a lot better.
Ah.
Like a base 80 speed dragon, if that exists.
Gudra? Oh wait, Gudra's gone. Paul got it.
Gudra's gone. Mega Altaria. Oh wait, Smile?
Mega-
Dragonite there, but that's expensive.
Oh, you just get Dracloak, another very bad Pokemon. Anyway,
Didn't Paul
Speaking of
get
Dracloak,
Speaking
the next
of Dracloak,
team.
is it actually the next team?
it is actually the next
It
team.
is actually the next team.
Oh,
That was
it's-
really good segue.
It's the
Oh,
Ohio.
so good.
It's the Ohio Oshawots, coached by SF Paul, the runner-up from last season. And damn, this is not a team worthy of the runner-up. Let me just say that.
His last team wasn't either. He has like amazing prep for some reason, and he's like a decent battler, but his drafts are always like so bad. This is my 13th place.
This
team.
is
you got
the antithesis of Maui Goomba. Maui
you got
is a great.
you got Zeraora,
wait.
Vaporeon, Typhlosion, Rillaboom, Grimmsnarl, Megastelix, Trash, Dracloak, Hitmonlee, Gudra, and
Orbeetle's not that
Staraptor.
bad.
Orbeetle is not that
Orbeetle-
bad. Leave
complete-
Orbeetle alone.
Orbeetle is a
Listen,
complete
listen.
garbage mon.
Also, how is this the antithesis of me?
It's a bad draft, but he's a decent player and prepper.
Oh. 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 I don't like. Anyway, I don't like how many monotype Pokemon are on this team.
Yeah. Is this
Uh,
picture in order of draft?
Yes, but it's a
is
little
it?
tough.
Is that
It's set
Is that
up so
third-
it's supposed to go
third round
Dracloak
Typhlosion?
2-star after.
Yeah, Dracloak to Staraptor.
Yeah, that's the actual order. But yes, that is round 3 Typhlosion.
That is round 3 Typhlosion.
Which I don't think is worth it because Typhlosion almost never goes. And if it does go, you see Focus Punch Typhlosion.
Hey, we actually don't see
Bandit
that.
Typhlosion. That was a heat.
That was actually,
yeah.
that was a good set. That was a good set.
I hope. Okay, here's what I like about this team. They have Grassy Seed Hitmonlee. They have decent offense. Their team is
Listen.
like almost hyper offense, and they have a defensive core that's kind of cool. And then that's about it.
Get a Sand Setter.
Stop with your sand setters.
Mega Steelix needs a Sand Setter.
Okay, are you telling them to get Hippopotas?
Dude, Hippopotas is a banger Pokemon.
Gigalith was not
Sandaconda.
taken.
Everyone sleeps on Sandaconda.
Gigalith was not
He
taken.
had Sandaconda as a sand setter last season, actually,
That's true, he did.
and he never brought it.
Listen,
That's not true. He did.
Hitmonlee under grassy terrain looks good on paper. I had it, I drafted it. It's really not that good. It's lacking. Like, you want it to do so much, and it looks like it's gonna do so much in the matchup, and then it just kind of doesn't.
Hey, Shad, click bulk up.
Click
Just
bulk
click
up.
bulk up.
What if I'm gonna I
Bulk
see
up.
I see your bulk up and I raise you one special move.
Are you talking about Curse White Herb?
Yeah.
Also, that's round 8 Dracloak for the record.
Curse White Herb on Burden. There you go.
Of course.
As
of
someone
course.
who's drafted Dracloak and never took it because I couldn't find a reason to.
It's bad.
It's
I
a bad
had it-
Pokemon.
I
it's
had
really
it in a low
bad.
tier league, and I still didn't bring it because it's that bad.
It's so bad. It doesn't get any. It
No,
gets.
it
has-
has moves. Its
it has
stats are
Infiltrator,
so
But
awful.
still, that's about it.
It has like all the stuff that Dragapult gets aside from Dragon Darts without any of like the things that make Dragapult good in the first place, which are its good stats.
That's why I told you to get Goodra so that you could get rid of Dracloak. Get rid of Dracloak.
I get rid of Dracloak, bad Pokemon. Also get rid of Orbeetle, bad Pokemon.
Orbeetle, not bad Pokemon. Get rid of Hitmon.
Keep Orbeetle.
No, keep Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee is a good Pokemon. Get
It's
rid of
literally
Orbeetle.
not.
I'm a huge fan of Grimmsnarl. My favorite set on that's the Rest Bulk Up set.
I
Rest
almost
bulk
beat
up.
someone with
Bulk
it, and
up.
then it turned out that Spirit Break is a contact move, so I lost because they had Rocky Helmet.
L.
I almost won though. If they didn't have Rocky Helmet and Spirit Break wasn't a contact move, I would have won that game. But I digress. That's not the HDL Season 4 power rankings.
I like the pivoting potential on this team. Look at how many pivots this team has. You got Zeraora, Vaporeon, Rillaboom, Trash, Staraptor. You have a Jetpack. That's actually a good amount of pivoting.
A Jetpack
like it.
Overheat Typhlosion?
A Jetpack Draco Meteor on Goodra.
Yes, sir.
Mega Steelix is probably my favorite Mega, so I love it. I want to see it with a Sand Setter. That's all. That's my opinion.
I
Bumps.
think it's a good Mega, and on this team I think it works pretty well because you have Wish support.
Bubs. Are you gonna
Hello?
you gonna say the thing that you said last season about a certain hazard and some removal?
Did I say last season about the removal?
I didn't
I
hear
don't-
what you said.
What did I say last season?
Last season, you said that, well, this team has webs, and it has one spinner.
Actually, yeah, to be fair. And, like, is Hitmonlee your spinner? Like, really?
No.
I mean, aside from that, is there after defog? Does it get defog?
It does get
should,
defogged.
yeah.
You only use defog Staraptor if you desperately need a fighting check. And with this team, I feel like if you're not bringing Orbeetle, you might actually need a fighting check.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
to be fair.
Where's the removal on this team? Wait a minute. I was like
It's Hitmonlee.
I was gonna segue into Bob's talking about webs, but now we're just talking about the straight up lack of removal. There's
The removal is getting the opponent to do it for you with defog by setting up webs and screens. That's the big brain play.
He's
I
got
mean-
a point.
I mean, that is a form of removal, but it's also not. Because typically I don't bring removal at all. And that's something that can be exploited.
Yeah, and that's why you lose to Toxic Spikes.
True, that is why I lose to Toxic Spikes.
I mean, this
Also,
guy's got
because I
no
didn't have a
branded
poison.
either.
Damn, he actually straight up loses to Toxic Spikes.
No, it does look like he loses to Toxic Spikes. How about that?
To be fair, Boots is an item. However,
Knockoff is a move.
true. Is that, I don't know. Did I speed tiers? Question mark. These actually look okay.
Only missing a 7, dude, is what I
Yeah.
saw. Yeah.
Yeah, these are okay. Oh, I forgot to loop the music. So for like that little bit you didn't hear music. We're back. Pewter City time. How we doing?
Alright, we're going on to the next one?
I guess so.
Someone mentioned how he needs a sand setter again.
Maui?
Yeah, that was me. I want him to get Gigalith.
Oh, speaking of sunsetters, let's segue
And
into the next
Gigalith!
team.
And Gigalith!
Let's segue into the Boba-Haunted Wanderers, coached by Bulbs.
Get your
He's here.
popcorn ready, folks.
Go ahead, Bulbs. Read off your team, because you know it best.
So
It's not like it's on the screen.
No, absolutely not. We got Dracovish, Excadrill, Hippowdon. We've got Pelipper, we've got Skarmory, Vileplume, Heliolisk, Ninetales, Houndoom, Blastoise, and Mega Ordino.
No
Wait, did I
meme,
say Pelipper?
100% actual, like, fact, I think Pelipper actually legitimately fits better on this team.
I was
Like-
gonna say, speaking of Pelipper, I would have said Gigalith Pelipper
Yeah.
in your draft.
The thing is, I think for like I mentioned it in my team builder, which it's linked in the description.
I'll put that in the
Hippowdon
description.
It's got the reliable recovery with Slack Off, and that's like the main reason I picked it over Gigalith.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just wasn't a fan of you doubling up on grounds at the time, but you have, what, 3 water absorbers?
Yeah, no, literally that's fine.
Potentially?
Yeah, because Dracovish runs Water Absorb.
It can't. I said that's why I prefaced it with potentially. It
That-
can't.
Actually,
It
there's
doesn't matter
only
if
It's
Dracovish-
trolling if you do, but
there's
Dracovish
2 water
quad resists
absorbers and a
water.
dry skin?
okay.
Excuse you? Anyway.
Dracovish quad resists water anyway, so it doesn't need the water absorb. It's
No,
pretty
you
much
take-
one anyway.
You take water absorb so that you can't get scald burn.
True.
Fairs. But yeah, I mean, I know that I am Mr. Speed Tiers and my fastest Pokemon is 109, but let's just ignore that. It's a really good team.
I think it's pretty cute how you made Triple Weather actually not that bad. Like, this team can function cohesively regardless of the weather, and I'm very surprised that you managed to pull that off. And you also drafted one of the best Megas.
Yeah, I mean, my Mega, it was a choice. I was going to go Mega Banette and Wigglytuff, but, like, I couldn't really say no to Mega Ordino. I've always wanted to use it. I don't see why it's tiered so low.
Underrated.
It's got good stats and good support moves.
Yeah, and it's even won the HDL at one point. That's pretty crazy.
True, it has done
Yeah,
that before.
it's about to win it again.
I totally. Oh shit!
You
I
heard it here
totally
first,
respect
folks.
you taking 2 signature picks also. Oh, I just cut Shadow. You heard it here first, folks!
Wait.
Yeah.
I can't, I was trying to sigh, but my mic wasn't picking it up, so that's me sighing, but very loudly.
Yeah, I think let's address the elephant in the room that I took Politoad like what 2 or 3 picks before you were about to take him.
Uh-huh, you sure did. I was about to take it. And then I stalled draft. That was pretty funny.
Look, I genuinely didn't take it for the memes. I took it because I wanted it in my team. Like I didn't do
Bullshit.
it to annoy you.
But okay.
I wanted Politoad. You're right. Pelipper probably does fit better, but at that point I'm spending like 20 or 40 points more, and I don't even know if I could do that without having like 2 F tiers. And yeah, like this just works out better for me.
Hippowdon would have,
That's
or to Gigalith would have offset that.
It
True.
would have,
Hippo's
but
also a goated mon.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Hippo
it
is a
would
good
offset
Pokemon,
it.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that you picked Heliolisk. As the biggest fan of Heliolisk out there.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
so
was it
fucking hyped for that.
you who recommended it to me after I told
Yes,
you I was
sir.
going to try weather? Yeah, no,
And you
absolutely.
got all
I mean,
3 weathers for it.
yeah,
All
all
right.
3 weathers. It's I kind of regret
And is
not going
Sandville-
quad
is
weather,
Sandville
but I think
allowed?
that is hitting points of like 2 Mimi.
Is
But,
Sandville
but-
allowed?
Yes.
No.
In,
It is.
in previous
We're
seasons,
allowed-
it was banned. So-
Sandville and Snowcloak are allowed this season. You may
Let's
not
go! Hell,
you may
where's acupressure, huh? Where's acupressure?
You may not put bright powder on. a
Where's
Pokemon that
acupressure?
has
Where-
the weather evasion.
What?
That's my ruling.
What?
Look, I'll
And
take it.
acupressure is dumb as shit. Get out of here with that.
Please give me acupressure.
Block
Season 5
acupressure Malamar,
acupressure.
though.
Acupressure Malamar, true.
Anyways.
Okay, I actually want to talk about this team because I'm Mr. Weather. So I have stuff to say about this team. That's not just me crying in a corner. Take it from the guy who's tried to run dual weather. It doesn't really go well. Add another
Have
weather.
you try weather?
Add another weather to that, and it gets even worse.
Or even better.
I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, "Don't put too many cooks in the kitchen," or something. I don't know if that's actually the saying, but that's exactly what this team is. It's gonna be really hard to prep for. I think. I don't know, man. It's triple weather.
I'm hoping.
Which weather
That's
are
all
you?
I'm hoping.
Which weather are you prepping for? But the inverse can be said as well. It's gonna be really hard to prep with, because you're not gonna know which weather to bring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had the same complaint in my notes. Although I offset that because this team actually has a defensive core, which is very rare on weather teams like this.
I think I've drafted a team that works without weather as well. Like, it's not like I don't have Pokemon that like fully depend on a weather. I don't have like a Pokemon that needs Swift Swim or whatever. Like, I think a lot of Pokemon on this team
true.
function without the weather. The weather's just a nice benefit if I want to bring it.
That's fair.
Also, just imagine Shell Smash Blastoise in the rain. With
No
Rain Dish.
thanks.
Cool, maybe it's able to actually one-hit KO Pokemon now.
But yeah, like stuff like Dracovish, which is obviously one of my biggest threats, that works really well in rain and in sand.
That's
Obviously,
true.
Heliolisk works in all 3. So like,
That's true.
these Pokemon work without weather and they work with multiple weathers. So
And Utility Umbrella is an item that you can run on your fire types.
it is.
Or your water types.
Also, F tier Houndoom. Like, obviously Houndoom ain't great, but for 20 points, can't say no.
Yeah, that's true.
Took advantage of one of my
I'm
mistakes.
honestly excited to see where you take this climate change team. What you do
The
with it.
climate change team.
That's your new team name, Bold. Sorry, you're no longer the Wanderers. You're the Bulbahampton Climate Change.
But I think this is the first team where we had like overwhelming positive things to say. So
Is that just because I'm here? If I wasn't here, then it'd be way different. Oh no!
No comment. We're moving on to the 9th team, the Eternal Night Darkrais, which are already won the season, by the way.
They didn't draft their mascot this season, though.
That's true. Hey, Ballistic, since you're taking over my YouTube channel and reading out the teams, you want to do that again?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we got Dragapult, Infernape, Bedgross, Tapu Fini, Jolteon, Gliscor, Mega Absol, Leafeon, Vanilluxe, Poipole, and Vigoroth.
I'd just like to say, if he did win the league, this would not be the first time Holt, Infernape, and Metagross won the league, which would be kind of hilarious.
Oh yeah, wait, that's true. He has already won the league. He's drafted.
Season 1, it was Dragapult, Infernape, and Mega Metagross. Don't talk about that. But yeah, those
Wait,
three
Thread
won
had
season
Mega
1.
Metagross?
Yes!
What?
You
Was
don't
I like in a
remember
coma? Was I not there?
Don't remember that.
How
I
does
must have- I
Ballistic
must have
remember
blocked
this?
that
He
one out.
wasn't a part of Season 1.
I think y'all are
Ballistic
making
remembers it.
mistakes.
Dude, what the?
Y'all have made some mistakes
What were
with
we
your memory,
on,
that's
bro?
what I'm saying.
We're not gonna talk about how I'm the reason Genesect was allowed, but Maui, what the hell were you thinking?
You see, it was.
This is also the
Smoggeteers.
same league that also allowed Magirna, by the way.
Hey,
same
Magirna was
season-
pretty chill. Magirna was pretty chill. No bias, no
Magirna's
bias,
never
no
coming
bias.
back.
Magirna
Magirna's never
actually-
coming back. Anyway, talking about the Eternal Night Dark Rise.
Good segue, good segue.
Fairy Dragon Steel, really good in my opinion. The Firewater Grass.
Except
is
the
okay.
fairy
I don't like
sabotages
Leafeon.
the dragon.
There's
Fairy
a lot.
does sabotage the dragon.
Yeah.
If you're gonna draft Tapu Fini, please draft a dragon that is not grounded.
Does it matter? I looked it up and it said it didn't matter if it wasn't grounded.
Oh, does it not?
Cause I that's what I thought too. Cause I originally wanted to draft Fini and Hydreigon, but then I looked it up and I was like,
Oh,
It's-
if it's on the opponent, then I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess Tapu Fini
What
is
do I have
just
written?
not great if you have a
dragon type.
dragon regardless. I mean, I guess you'll want a dragon that doesn't run dragon moves super often, like Dragonite or Salamence. But like Dragapult, you're running a dragon move like every week.
Yeah.
As far as if you're gonna go, go on. Go.
I was gonna say, like, those Draco Meteors or Dragon Darts just coming off of its offensive stats just rip just so hard that it feels like a big waste if you're not running them.
Also, Pokemon can't be status in Misty Terrain, right?
Yeah, so you
So
can't
that
even
also
run
hinders
Hex.
the Hex set. That hinders
you
the
can't-
Hex set.
You want to know what else you can't run because of no status? Poison Heal, Gliscor.
No, you can. Gliscor's not
It's not-
grounded.
Yeah, it's not grounded.
Oh, it's not grounded. True.
Yeah,
Never
they
mind.
don't. The
Never mind, that
status
works, that
effect
works.
that works because it's not grounded, so that's fine. But I will say both of the evolutions on this team suck fat chode. They are just really bad.
True.
Yeah,
Especially
I mean,
'cause there's
Jolteon's
no
great
hidden
anyway,
power.
and you get no, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Hidden power that's a massive drawback.
Yeah, good luck in doing anything with Jolteon or Leafeon when they're both just really bad.
You can run Sunny Day and Fernape and use Leafeon.
Oh my god, we're going back to Gen 4!
As far as F tiers go, they're not the worst in the world.
But they're not the best either.
I mean, if you're gonna draft 2 F tiers and you want them usable, that's good. Unlike the Star Raptors.
True.
Like, he has 11 Pokemon.
I really rate Vigoroth. Like,
I like
bulk up
Vigoroth,
Eevee,
but-
I like
fuck
Vigoroth.
off.
What is
I
Vigoroth?
really like Vanillix, too.
I wish Vigoroth
Does
got
Vigoroth have
knockoff.
Truant?
No,
No,
it's
it's Vital Spirit.
That's
Huh.
why people even consider it, because it has Vital Spirit instead of Truant.
And doesn't Slackoth have what?
Yeah, it goes sleepy, energetic, sleepy in the line.
Why? Why would they do that?
It's Game Freak. That's
What does Mega Absol do, Ballistic? Cause it
It's
seems
a
like it'd
spooky
be
SD Pokemon.
it seems like it'd be good, but then it's
Swords
not.
Dance, Sucker Punch.
It's actually decent at like breaking down wall cores, which is why I have him as my week 1 opponent, and I'm actually pretty scared of Mega Absol for this reason.
Okay. And it learns Calm Mind too, so it can run Calm Mind because it
It
has.
can, but its special attack isn't that high. Like
It's the
okay,
same.
but it's not
It's
that
the
high.
same.
Oh, it's the same?
It's the
Oh, what the
exact
hell?
same.
Oh wait. Ooh, that's actually cool then. I didn't know about that.
It's 150.
Or it's
attack,
not. It's not
115
the same.
special
It's
attack.
150, 115. 115 still
Still
really good.
viable.
Yeah, I think it's not bad still, but that's just really interesting to me.
I was hoping to see it get stored power. I'm sad now.
I'm glad,
nuts.
honestly. I'm glad that only Reuniclus should be able to use stored power, honestly. That's not a
Unbiased.
segue. The next team doesn't have Reuniclus. But I really
Reuniclus
like
not
Infernape. I like Infernape a lot. Almost to the degree that I wanted to draft it, you know?
You did want to draft it.
I did.
Anyway.
Yeah. But we got sniped quite a bit in this draft, but we're not going to talk about it. Because if I had taken Infernape, you would have taken Jirachi. And since I took Jirachi, you took Infernape. So, you know, it's okay. I'm not upset. You're upset.
Speaking of sniped, I got sniped by Empoleon, which brings us into the next team.
We didn't actually really talk much about this team. All we did was
Yeah.
talk about Pol and Feeney and...
It was worth a shot. We can stay on this team. It was worth a shot.
Does he
I was
have
trying
any
to
rapid
segue.
spinners? Does he have any
Right.
spinners, or is it just
Spinners?
defog
It's
on?
just defog.
It's
Any
just
life
defog. There are two hazard. No, there are three hazard setters on this team. Actually, no. Poipole I think gets spikes and toxic spikes.
It
You're
does,
not
it does,
really-
it does.
You're not really running that, considering your only hazard removal is defog, and
Your removal
Um,
is magic bounce.
your removal is magic bounce, absol. Of course, only the best hazard setters on HDL teams, or hazard removers, excuse me.
Right, Maui?
We don't need to talk about my team not having a spinner either.
Your team doesn't need a spinner. Your team is just.
My
that
team
good.
has magic bounce as well.
Yeah, but it has good magic bounce, not Mega Absol magic bounce.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think
Metagross
the-
is scary.
I was gonna say, I think the thing that this team does the best is that it does really well with like its just like typing synergy. I think the types on this team cover each other really well, and I think that offensively it's not bad, but I think it's just like the Pokemon quality overall is just like surprisingly low.
Yeah. And also, doesn't Poipole only get like poison moves and flamethrower?
I don't even know if it gets flamethrower. Poipole's a wimp.
I think it actually is just there to put down spikes and toxic
Oh, it
spikes,
actually just gets poison moves and dragon pulse.
which, like you said, not good without rapid spin.
Oh, not. And good luck running Dragon Pulse on fucking Poipole, who isn't even a poison type.
Dragon type.
Yeah, so you're gonna rely on Poipole to hit the opponent's Dragon types.
Yeah.
I think if you're at
Listen,
that point. then you're-
listen. Nasty Plot echoed voice goes dummy.
Oh, it doesn't get spikes or toxic spikes. Oh wait, no.
Oh!
It does.
I was like, what? No, it definitely
For
gets
some
spikes
reason,
and
it was
toxic
on
spikes.
Sun and Moon for me.
Listen,
On Slogan.
okay? Toxic Spikes Venoshock with Nasty Plot. Thoughts?
You bring it on the same team as Tapu Fini and then cry.
Damn.
Telepathy Finny, easy.
True.
Telepathy
Dude,
Fini.
if this team had Zoroark and
Telepathy.
you ran Telepathy Finny, that'd be fire.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Pokemon,
Speaking
Vanillix
of
is on this
Zoroark.
team.
I like Vanillix, to be honest.
Didn't you just say you didn't like Vanillix?
I literally said
No,
I
he
liked
said
it.
he
Like,
liked it.
No, like not just now.
I got my mind changed.
I was talking to you like a week ago, and you were like, I fucking
you-
hate Vanillix.
I forgot it got Aurora Veil.
How? How did you forget that?
Because I
that
forget that move exists.
that was
bro.
the first thing I said when I said Vanillix is
Yeah.
good.
And then I was like, huh, you know what? Not as bad.
Yeah. Vanillix is a Pokemon.
His team's not insanely bulky, but Aurora Veil helps that a lot.
Vanillix is cute. I like him.
You can run Aurora Veil SD Facade Gliscor, and you can run Aurora Veil Weakness Policy Dragapult. You can run Aurora Veil Weakness Policy Metagross. Aurora Veil helps this team a lot.
Therefore, don't ever bring it. Smile.
Yeah, don't bring it, Smile.
Yeah, please don't bring it versus anybody.
Bring it against only bulbs so that you can
Yeah,
change
bring it
the
against
weather.
bulbs. That
Yeah,
way you
think so.
can get rid of the weather.
True. But don't bring Aurora Veil, just bring Snow Warning.
Yeah.
Alright,
Nice.
I think we've adequately talked about most of the mons on this team, so we can move on to the team that I don't know what team this is.
So you're talking about Zoroark, right?
Oh,
And
Zoroark's
Empoleon.
actually on this team.
And
Oh,
Empoleon.
and Empoleon. I would.
I failed segue.
It's the Venavidi Victini, coached by Mini Pachu. Coach of the Mini Pachus. That's not a sentence. I don't know what I just said.
Shadow, you drunk high?
I am not actually. I'm perfectly fine. I don't know what's happening. I've already had a stroke because I thought I saw a team on top of a team, but it wasn't the team that I saw. It was a different team. But we're not talking about that team. We're talking about this team. Ballistic, do my job for me.
Okay. We got Mega Garchomp, Deoxys Defense, Empoleon, Sylveon, Spectrier, Golbat, Zoroark, Escavalier, Pyroar, Virizion, and Rotom Fan, the big fan.
I'm a big
And
fan of Rotom
you-
Fan.
You could say I'm a pretty big fan of this draft. I'm not actually that big a fan of
wasn't
it.
electric.
Actually, wait, where did I have this team?
I had this team at 7.
I had this
Or-
team at 10. I don't know what I was.
On this, I had it at 7. I don't know what I had it on.
Yeah, I had this at 6. This team is not bad. I had
I had
it in
this-
my upper half.
I had this team at 6.
I
on
had
the
this
actual
team
thing.
at 10. What the hell was I? What did I write? Let's see.
My biggest issue with the team is that Golbat's not a grounded poison.
Yeah, I actually had that same
Uh,
complaint. I thought that this team could use a grounded poison. Also, this is another team that does not have a spinner, and their only
Who
hazard removal
drafted
is Seahawks.
spinners?
I
Uh,
did. I did. I have
I-
a spinner on my team.
I don't think I
I've
did
got 2
actually. Now
spinners.
that I think about it.
Didn't talk about mine, but I've got 2, so.
Let's see. What's my
And the
team?
deep pocket.
I have a
Chad,
spinner.
you
Right?
do have a spinner.
I
think.
have Serena, and that's it.
There were a lot of spinners just not drafted this season.
True. No one drafted Regieleki. Keep it that way.
Oh, I did draft a spinner. I'm dumb. Ignore me.
Yeah, you have Dawn Fan.
True.
I just remembered.
I'm
Maui
getting the
Goomba,
end-
coach of the Binghamton Funny Guys, forgets Maui Goomba, coach of the Binghamton Funny Guys' favorite Pokemon?
I was getting this league mixed with the NDA where Shad drafted Donphan.
I did draft Donphan in the NDA. Good Pokemon. Anyways, we're not talking about the NDA. We're talking about the HDL and the Venividi Victini. I like Mega Garchomp. There's no sand,
Yeah.
but who really
We could
cares?
like reverse sweep a team with one scale shot with that Pokemon. I'm pretty
That's
sure.
true.
Yeah. That
Sounds familiar.
That's pretty good. Some would say.
Yeah.
I really, really hate Deoxys Defense. Because you
It
just
looks
click...
like a condom.
That's a statement.
What's going on, Maui? Do we have a coach channel? Can
Yes,
we
we do.
can we
Yes,
can we
do.
can we put
It should
that?
be under. Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Where is the quotes channel? There we go.
I really don't like Deoxys Defense because you just have 404 HP and you click sub, and what does this Pokemon do? It cries.
It protects your team because it's a condom.
True. Practice safe sex, kids.
If you want me to be serious for a second, the team's defensive cores are actually fire. I love them. I love Empoleon, Sylveon, and then you got like Virizion. There's so many ons on this team. This team is on. And then you have Garchomp. So it's basically on. And then you have
Which
Rotom.
is almost on, but it's on.
this team is on. This team is on.
Oh, another thing I said. He does lack a grounded poison, but I'm a fan of Empoleon because it doesn't get poisoned on toxic spikes. So you can defog it.
Listen,
I mean, neither does Rotom Fans, or Rotom Fan can too. So
I think that
makes up for that a
when
little bit.
when Golbat roosts, it should get rid of toxic spikes. But that's not a mechanic, because that's a smart idea. That's something that makes sense.
Insert the it does in Radical Red, even if it doesn't.
It does in Radical Red. And
It
this
does?
is why the Radical Red meta is always better. I don't know.
I don't know either. I was just making a joke.
I don't think it does.
Zoroark's cool.
I'm in
I like
Radiant
Zoroark.
City.
We're actually in Pewter City, actually.
No, I mean in Radical Red. I barely played it.
We're actually in Pewter City, actually. Actually, this is the music for Viridian City, Pewter City, and Saffron City. So we are in Viridian City, but we're also in Pewter City. But
I've
we're
never been a
also
huge fan
in
of this
Saffron
picture.
City. Pursuit's not there, so that's helpful.
It helps, but
But like normal types, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Its coverage is just non-existent, right?
Yeah, for some of them you have to run like Mudshot. For others you're running like Dark Pulse, and for others you hope
bro,
to kill it with
I
the rest
forget,
of your
did
team.
I brought like air balloon something or other to stop Mudshot, and then Tess, you didn't even bring Mudshot. What the hell?
I just like to point out Stuffle Walls Spectre.
Yeah,
it gets
that's
burned.
why. Yeah, it gets burnt, but Stuffle just runs rest.
Yeah, see? Stuffle
Stuffle,
Walls Spectre.
Stuffle can be a little sleepy sometimes. It happens.
Yeah. Virizium's not a good Pokemon. Why is it here? It's on.
No,
It's
I
on.
like Virizion.
I was gonna say
I think-
Virizian's decent.
Yeah, no, I like Virizion here. I think not like it's decent. I think it's no,
I
it's
don't
not.
think it's
But
a good-
it's like decent, like speed tier wise, because it helps like bridge to the 110s like decently. And then it's a grass type that's not that bad. Like its defensive typing is pretty good. And then like you also have the fighting typing, which is
introduce to you a flying type Pokemon.
I'd like to
Does
introduce
this
you
team
Rotom
look
fan.
like it? Does this team looks like it cares about flying type Pokemon? Also, Virizion gets Stone Edge, so come at me with your.
Does it
Corviknight and
actually?
Skarmories. Yes, it does.
Rotom fan, it just comes in on any flying type also.
Any
Yeah,
flying type? All right.
Not any flying type.
Any
but
most
a
flying
lot of
type.
them.
Nope. You said any flying type.
Don't listen to Maui. He barely knows what he's talking about.
True. He knows.
just
He knows
here
how
to
to
get
draft. He doesn't know how to
praise.
battle though.
Oh, I can't wait for Thursday.
I'm gonna lose. It's okay, cause we're Miltank's
Talking a lot
fun
of shit for somebody named King of Johnning in my Discord server.
guy. Hey,
Bro.
I literally wanted to battle literally on Sunday, and you were like, meh, I'm tired and I'm doing layouts instead. It's not like we're using the layouts in this video.
No, that'd be
No,
too.
that-
funny.
That wouldn't make sense.
That wouldn't make sense. You know, Rotom gets beat by Rotom gets beat by Mega
My
Aerodactyl.
mom.
Speaking of Mega Aerodactyl, I don't think my team is 7th. That would have been a great segue.
That's not a good segue.
To be fair,
Also,
your
we
team
haven't
is
talked
7th
about
on my
Pyro.
field. Pyro's
Py-
good.
Pyroar's a Pokemon that
Does it get
is-
Hyper Voice?
It does, yeah.
Okay, I like that.
It like for a low point pick and a fire type and a ghost immunity, I don't think there's there's literally not any other Pokemon you could have picked, but I think it's actually pretty good on this team.
What tier was it? Was that D tier or E tier?
Why does it have Moxie and a base 68 attack stat?
Because it's got that mox.
Pyro's E.
It also gets like no coverage.
Yeah, but what coverage do you
Good
need,
idea.
Smile?
Uh
Rock types, what are those?
oh, it gets
You have a
wild
Garchomp.
charge. Never mind. I was gonna say water types. Ground types?
Water types, just kill them with Hyper Voice, Smile. Ground types, just kill them with your stabs.
What do you do about a well-played Hippowdon?
It has to be Spadef to beat you.
AV Hippowdon coming in.
Do
Please
it
don't.
without
Please don't.
without slack off.
No, you run
Yeah,
slack
but
off on it
wish
anyway,
forward's
just in
fine.
case you get knocked off.
This thing gets
God.
Noble Roar. Does it get block? Can you run a stall set?
No,
Does
it
this-
doesn't.
Does this thing get Fire Spin?
I-
It does. Fire Spin,
does.
Noble Roar. There you go. That's your set.
Yeah, except why though?
Because I don't know. It's funny.
Okay. Honestly,
Speaking of funny, the Kansas City Kingdra sniped me a lot, and by a lot I mean one time. Why do they not
yeah.
have Dragapult on their team? Can someone answer me that question? Why'd they pick Hydreigon pick 2?
They didn't
I-
want Dragapult.
Why did you pick Dragapult pick 2?
He didn't want to win.
Hydreigon's a pretty cool Pokemon.
He
Anyway,
is a cool Pokemon. I
We
wish
have
he
the
was on my
Kansas
team.
City Kingdras up next. Featuring a team of Hydreigon, Slowbro, Tangrowth, Moltres, Mega Heracross, Registeel, Gardevoir, Entei, Alolan Dugtrio, Electros, and Alolan Muck.
Why is Entei on this team?
Why?
Drop Slowbro and get Glow King, please.
Why?
Wait, but then they don't have a water.
Drop
Switch Alolan Muck
Entei.
to a water type.
No. Olin Muck's a
Okay.
cool guy.
Alolan Muck to Sharpedo.
Literally,
Alolan
no,
Muck to Sharpedo.
literally drop Entei and get a water type,
just
and then
just
get
drop
Glow King.
Entei.
That's either that too,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
That way
so
he keeps his Regenerator Core, and now he has not redundant 2 physically defensive Regenerator numbers.
yeah, So this team is interesting because on first glance it doesn't look that bad, but I'm pretty sure I wrote like the most flaws about this team compared to like literally any other.
I rate this team pretty highly personally. I like it.
I did as
Outside
well.
of
I'm
the
British.
Alright,
British,
I
let me
say
describe
things
all
when I
of
like
the
things.
problems that I have with this team. This team could have benefited from a Wish Passer that wasn't Gardevoir. This team's regen core is only physically defensive. Their ground type is a Alolan Dugtrio, which is a bad ground type to rely on as your only ground type.
Alolan
Alolan
Dugtrio
Muck-
doesn't have sand.
Yeah, that too. Alolan Muck is decent for grounded poison, but I feel like those points could have been best put elsewhere. And Alolan Muck is worse in that deck or in cut move leagues because no cut move leagues because it doesn't get pursuit, which is like half the reason you use it in the first place. The speed tiers on this team are not very good at all. Like this team is so unbelievably slow, and Alolan Dugtrio is actually the fastest Pokemon here, which is amazingly funny.
That is pretty funny. I laughed.
One of my flaws doesn't make any sense because I'm blind, so we'll ignore that one.
What's the
that
flaw?
has-
Read it.
There's no electric type. There is actually an electric type, so ignore me. Okay, look at this team and tell me its hazard removal options.
Defog
I was just
Hydreigon.
thinking that.
Defog Hydreigon and Defog
Defog
Moltres. That's it.
Moltres.
This team is so unbelievably weak to hazards, it's not even funny, and that issue is compounded by the fact that they don't have a Wish Passer. Also, the only good rocker this team has is Registeel. So, like, this team does not play the hazard game at all.
Doesn't
You should
Doesn't Heracross get rocks? Am I crazy?
No, Heracross only gets spikes, and even then it's not that good of a spike setter.
He should go Slowbro to Glowking, Entei to Gastrodon, and then use the extra points.
Why Gastrodon? Gastrodon doesn't get rocks either.
I thought it did!
No, it doesn't.
Well, that was his water type and the better ground type was what I'm thinking.
Quagsire.
Quagsire doesn't get rocks either.
Quagsire is a water absorbmon for a Dracovish.
Well, go Gastrodon
His-
to get extra
he has
40
Tangrowth.
points.
He has Tangrowth. What do you mean? Water Absorbon for
Tangrowth
Dracovish?
gets beaten by Meteor Beam.
Shut up. I'll beat you with Meteor Beam.
Meteor Beam Dracovish? I've
No,
seen it. I've
I'll
seen
beat
it
you with
used.
Meteor Beam IRL.
I've seen Meteor Beam Dracovish used in a draft game, and it won.
No, it doesn't seem that bad, but Arctosalt's the best Meteor Beamer, and never forget it.
Arctozolt is the best Pokemon in draft. It should be going for 18,
18
points.
points.
I can't
But
remember that. I can't remember
That's
the
where
I-
you start, in my opinion, is he goes Slowbro to Glowking, Entei to, like, Gastrodon or something, and then uses points to fix, like, a Alolan Dugtrio to something else.
Yeah.
You could
I
go
don't know.
Whiscash, because Whiscash doesn't get rocks.
Yeah.
Don't go Whiscash.
Oh, but Whiscash is cute though. I also beat Shad with Whiscash, so.
No, you beat Maui with Whiscash.
Oh,
Me.
oh yeah, I did beat Maui with Whiscash, but I
You
also
could get
beat you
you
with
could
a
get
Whiscash on my
Swampert
team.
because Maui probably didn't put Swampert very high because they always forget to put Swampert high.
Swampert
Swampert's-
isn't that good. It's
Swampert's
C.
taken.
Is
Oh
it?
yeah, is it?
It's C+. And yeah, it's
Oh,
taken.
Oh yeah, C+. It
You
was
could
100
get-
points. I don't know what the nomenclature is around here. I just refer to things by their point value.
You could get You could get. Does this team have a psychic type? It does. It has Slowbro, but we're under the. You could get Azelf, and you could
You
get
already
a.
have
Gardevoir.
Glowking.
Gardevoir.
You gotta get Glowking, you gotta
and
get
Gardevoir.
Gastrodon.
You
Then
don't
could.
even
oh wait,
need-
then
you
a
could get-
Alolan Muck to Klefki. Easy.
You could get Crook, and that's a rock Pokemon that is
a
also a
Alolan
dark
Muck to
type.
Klefki. That gets you spikes. Easy.
Yeah, but Klefki's amazingly redundant with this team.
Yeah.
You could get Crocodile, and that's a Pokemon.
I like Crocodile. I like
No
Crocodile.
one, did no one pick it? Is that a free pick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising.
Granted, it
could
ended
get-
last season not being used because I dropped it. But that's beside the point.
I'd go
could
for
get-
it if I didn't already have the best ground type in the entire league.
You have Donphan? I thought I drafted it.
No, Maui. You see, you only have the second best ground type.
I mean, Excadrill entered the chat.
Excadrill is cheating. We don't talk about him.
Golark's a cool guy. He's not the best ground type, but he tries his
You-
best.
You all are out here trying to flex your ground types, SMH. You'll see. You'll all
I
see.
literally didn't flex my ground type. I said that he's trying his best.
Shad's got a point.
Okay. So yeah, that's my problems with the team. I think, like, from a surface level, it seems fairly difficult to prep for, but I think there are a lot of exploits, like a lot of small problems with this team that add up to make it just, like, not that good.
I agree.
And speaking of, oh wait, did you have more to say, Shad?
I didn't.
Okay, well, speaking of Swampert, going into the next team.
It's still not my team. It's the Colorado Agrons, coached by Earthlab.
Flab.
Woo!
Alright, this team has Zygarde, Slowking, the Kanto one. Actually, it would be the Johto one, but the Kanjo one. There you go. Tojo. There you go. That's the nomenclature. Swampert, Melmetal, Mega Beedrill, Rotom Heat, Mismagius, Hatterene, Electivire. I'm good with names. Morgrem and Servine.
Why is Servine here? It doesn't
Yeah, it's a bad grass type. Like I get it. It's a 20 pointer. You can't really do a lot with 20 points.
But like,
and honestly, I feel like Servine's one of the best grass types you could get with 20 points. I don't know if there's much else to
I
get.
agree,
Although
but
it is his
also
only
like,
grass type.
but also like Serperior's not the greatest without cut moves, and then you make it Servine instead.
Yeah, this is very much a 9 Pokemon draft.
No,
Yeah, Morgrim's usable.
Morgrim's usable. I don't know
with, like,
about
screens.
Electivire though.
No, Evire's decent. I think like for an electric type, it's kind of interesting on this team because it's physical, and I think this team is already pretty physically heavy. Also, did y'all just forget the Rotom Heat right there?
Actually, you did,
Yeah.
because you said as an electric type, it's pretty.
It's pretty interesting on this. It's pretty interesting on this team.
That is
But
true.
I guess I was ignoring Rotom Heat.
You know, Melmetal's a Pokemon.
I had Melmetal in a league that I just lost in the semis to. I like Melmetal a lot. I think he's a pretty cool guy.
He is a cool
Yeah.
guy. Just
Can we
don't run.
talk about Trick Room? Like Slowking and Hatterene.
Hatterene and
Yeah.
Mismagius, I think, right?
Rotom gets it.
That is terrifying.
But then you
Like, he's got
also
Meg-
have
he's got
like
Mega Beedrill for the speed, and then Melmetal for the Trick Room. Like that's like
Yeah.
a perfect setup.
Surprisingly versatile.
yeah.
In that
This
regard.
team sure
There-
does have
also, there's like
10 months.
like the defensive core on this thing just pivots, and you know how much I love my pivot Pokemon. Like honestly, I think like the first like 7 or so picks are pretty good. I think Swampert might be a tag. Either Swampert or Slowking because like there's a bit of type redundancy there, and
Yeah.
honestly they don't really like cover each other that well. But
Swampert's
like,
immune to electric, but that's it.
yeah, but you have Zygarde already, so like I don't know. You beat ice types, I guess, but like I feel like after
actually, this
Hatterene,
team- I was about to say this team gets shafted by Freeze Dry.
AV, Melmetal, and Rotom. There you go. Smile.
Kyurem actually beats this team, but then
AV Hatterene with Draining Kiss.
Icicle Spear.
Okay, well then if you're going like Icicle Spear on your Specs Free Strike Kyurem, then you have other issues, I guess.
No, it's Sub DD. What's it called? Icicle Spear, Freeze
You had me
Dry.
so concerned about that set in
That-
and he brought sub-toxic Roost Kieran.
And then you just go Melmetal. How does that damage Melmetal?
Melmetal cries because then you switch
He
in.
gets frozen.
What's on your team? What's on your team, Maui? That is a Pokemon. That can run Rocky Helmet.
No. Donphan, I guess. I don't know.
Donphan can run Rocky Helmet. Bronzong can run
while
Rocky
his
Helmet.
gears are turning, I want to point out the
I wanna
witch duo. I want to highlight the witch duo of Hatterene and Mismagius and just how like cool they are on this team. I think it's really they make a really interesting like
You know what's not cool on
offensive thing. Rotom Heat because it's a fire type.
the team? Scyther, but that's not on this team, so we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the most expendable mod on this team is Slowking.
I was
feel
gonna
like you
say
could-
Servine, but
Well, aside from Servine, I
okay.
feel like you could like replace Slowking, Electivire, and Servine
Or
and do a little better.
you either pick between replacing Slowking or replacing Swampert.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the problem with this team is that literally your only hazard setters are Swampert and Mega Beedrill. You have literally 0 other hazard setters. So, I feel like Swampert's a little necessary, and Swampert and Zygarde together is fine in my opinion because they don't share a weakness.
That's true.
Compared to Swampert and Slowking, which do, and also Slowking and Hatterene, which also share multiple weaknesses actually.
Yeah.
So,
This team actually doesn't really. This team doesn't have a normal type, so it gets kind of beaten by ghost types.
oh yeah, and your Dark type is Mordrum.
Yep.
So this team actually gets hardcore shafted by ghost types. You might want to think about that.
Get a normal type. What's a good normal type? This is the team
Stuffle.
that we've been helping the most. Yeah, trade for Stuffle.
Alright.
Normal types. Get get no, I don't want Pikachu Rockstar. I was looking for a normal type that got rocks.
Your best bet is Jigglypuff.
Miltank is taken because
Yeah.
I have Miltank.
Chad has Miltank.
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce. Actually, that might be a pick.
Is Dunsparce 20 points? Yeah, go
Yeah,
go
it should
Dunsparce
be.
over
It should
Surfa.
be.
Go Dunsparce.
Oh, Maui, I hate you.
Alright, I think I've said
I think
my
that's
piece
enough
this
about
team.
Colorado, yeah. Next up is not me, I don't think, so, what
Yeah,
is it?
it's this team is so slept on these power rankings. Oh my
Bam!
god.
It's Manchoodle. What the hell is happening? I'm having a stroke again? What's happening? It looks fine on my screen on the OBS, but it's not fine on the thing. It's Manchoodle City. It's a choodle, and it's Manchoodle, and it's a city, and it's a soccer team. I mean football, because
Thank you.
So the team is Galarian, Darmanitan, Raikou, Florges, Manaphy, Mega Aggron, Dragalge, Uxie, Stealing Pulse, Signature Pick, SMH, Chestnut, Piloswine, Tornadus Incarnate, and Talonflame.
what? Why is Tornadus Incarnate on this team?
Yes, that is my biggest problem with this team. I fucking love this team otherwise, but why is Torn Eye here? It's like the best thing it does is fill a speed tier, which is fine, I guess, and it's also hazard removal, which this team isn't the best at, but like, I don't know, I just don't like the typing redundancy. I
isn't
don't
it-
like what it adds.
Isn't it even like a higher tier Pokemon that you can use? You can use those points elsewhere.
Tornadus I should be B, so
Yeah.
yes. It is
Yeah.
B.
That's decently high. That's 120
Yeah.
that you can use for something else. Manaphy doesn't get Tail Glow. That's a thing.
That's
Yeah,
why it's
but
B this season.
That's why it's lower, because like while no Tail Glow definitely makes it worse, I think it's still not that bad because you have Calm Mind. It has other things it can do. You can lean into its more defensive side with like rest, rain dance sets, or like
No,
you can
you actually
pivot
can't
with
do
U-turn.
that. Because that rain is illegal if your name isn't Chad. That's why Bulbs can't bring Politoed ever. I just came up with that rule.
Yeah, I'm not bringing Politoed. I just drafted it to sit on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea.
Hey,
of...
Chad from the future, play back when Bulb said that he didn't take it to piss me off. Play that back.
I like the idea
I'm not
of
gonna
a
play that back.
fairy
I'm not
dragon,
editing
like
this video.
the fairy dragon skill core being entirely bulky and the water, grass, fire being mostly offensive. Because most of the time you see like 2 bulky, 1 offensive for each core. So I like that idea. Granted, Chestnut can be defensive, and Manaphy is a blank canvas, but
Yeah, it can be both.
yeah, I do like the idea of like one core being entirely defensive, one core being entirely offensive.
I like
think that's gonna
Mega
be cool to see.
Oh, I just had a stroke again. I'm sorry. I just.
I like that this team is just like how robust it is. Like
What
this
is
team
that?
is
What does that word
just so
mean in response to?
it's very flexible. It's very difficult to prep for, I think. Like
That's
there's
not
just
what
a lot of
robust
options.
means. Robust means strong and healthy, or vigorous. And if
Bruh.
we're talking about wine or food, it's strong and rich in flavor or smell.
You know what? This team is strong and rich.
In
That's
flavor
my
and
thoughts.
smell.
There we go. Okay.
I'm a huge fan of
I
Forges.
like Mega Aggron with Wish. I had it.
Yeah.
I had it without Wish, and it was really good. So it with Wish is even better. Tess, I cut you off because I saw you unmute. Go ahead.
Wait, on YouTube.
Bro, come on, dude. You gotta know when you're gonna yawn. No, I'm kidding. You're fine. I'm so pissed. I am so angry at you for yawning in my very professional YouTube video where we shit on each other for... How long has this video been? For an hour and 15 minutes. What the hell have we been doing? I like Palo Swine. It's cool. It's a thick fat mon.
I really like Dragalge in this team.
Dragalge's also cool.
I've used Dragalge.
That's
Yeah,
what you
like-
can say about
That's
Dragalge.
it. That's what I can say about
Yeah,
it.
you haven't used it well, but you did use it.
I didn't like using it.
Ballistic
I understand
liked
why
using it
it's
'cause he
good,
brought toxic
but-
spikes. Yeah, because you never brought adaptability specs. You never brought specs adaptability.
Yeah, it didn't fit my playstyle too much.
Clicking button didn't fit.
Clicking button?
Clicking button.
No, D-Dance dragon types are my playstyle. Don't look at Kirim.
Speaking of D-Dance
D-Dance.
dragon types, I don't actually know if I drafted a D-Dance dragon type. Did I?
You drafted a D-Dance
did.
rock type? Yeah, actually you did too.
Did I? I did. Speaking of D-Dance dragon types, it's me. You lost
Oh
the
my
game.
god, he's fourth place.
I did it. I drafted a good team finally. It's Mega Aerodactyl, Jirachi, Toxtricity, Dormanitan, Comfey, Serena, Miltank, Lapras, Golert. Wait, what the hell? Wasn't it Persian?
It was Komodo Persian Golert.
Oh, Kamo Persian Golert. Okay. I was very confused with how this was ordered. But, I am really excited to use this team.
The first thing I want to say about this team is every time I look at Comfey then go to Serena, I think they're both grass types and it keeps fucking with me in my head. That's it.
That's all you have to say about my
That's
team.
all I have to say starting off, but I'm gonna let someone else say something now.
No, I got sniped a lot drafting this, so this is not what the team originally looked like, but I'm happy with my ability to think on my feet and make this a team that was actually pretty decent and that I'm excited to use. I have the fastest team in the league, by the way.
This team is weird to me because like it does have a lot of like offensive powerhouses: Mega Aerodactyl, Toxtricity, Darmanitan, Komodo. It has a lot of like annoying Pokemon on it, like Jirachi and Comfey, but it's like I don't know, like something to me about this team just like it doesn't feel that cohesive. Like it feels like the Pokemon individually are good, but together I'm just like not inspired with this team.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like this was like the first team that I drafted like thinking about weaknesses. Like I was like, oh, my team's pretty ice weak, I'm gonna grab Miltank. Oh, my team's ghost weak, Miltank helps with that.
I
Oh,
wish you hadn't grabbed that tank.
yeah, cause Miltank's good against your team. Oh, I need 90 speed tier, I'll grab Darmanitan. Oh, I need a defensive Pokemon that's low tier, Persian gets Fur Coat. Oh, I need a ghost and a ground type. Oh, Golerk's in E tier. Why is it in E tier? It's a good Pokemon. Oh, I need a dragon.
Like-
I'll grab Komodo. I'm not.
Like, I think it's pretty good. It's just like I don't know. It just doesn't feel that cohesive to me. I mean, I think some of it is just like your rockers are Komodo, Golurk, and Jirachi, and Mega Aerodactyl, and Miltank. And I guess like Miltank's a decent rocker, but you don't want to bring that every week, and the other ones don't want to run rocks all the time. And then your hazard removal is literally Tsarina Comfey, and neither of them are like that jazzed about it either.
I feel like Komodo wants to run rocks when it's defensive. I'll agree that my removal is shit, but who needs removal when you don't really bring it anyway?
Yeah, just don't bring hazards so that you don't need the removal. Smile.
Yeah.
I'm withholding my opinion because I don't want to jinx anything. Since you're my week 1 opponent.
Just talk, Maui. I'll talk about you. I'll shit talk your team.
Toxicity terrifies me.
Dude, toxicity, I'm so
Jirachi is toxic as fuck. I'm just gonna say that.
It doesn't get heart stamp. I'm so sad it doesn't get heart stamp.
Jirachi is just a toxic Pokemon, and I've used it multiple times.
It's literally not. I'm gonna run like ancient power sets sometime.
If you're gonna run Bright Powder, Thunder Wave, Iron Head one of these times, I just know it. I know it for a fact.
I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna run ancient power.
Give it 6 weeks before Shad runs Bright Powder, Thunder Wave, Iron Head.
I'm gonna run
generous.
ancient power.
That is generous, you're right. And ban Bright Powder, Shad takes Jirachi. Also, Mega Aerodactyl also fucking scares me, but that's beside the point.
I misspoke in my draft analysis when I said it was the fastest Pokemon, because I forgot Ballistic got Ninjask. But it's the second fastest Pokemon, tied with Mega Alakazam.
I've been wanting to use Komodo also because of how versatile it is and the abilities are nuts.
It's really versatile, and I love versatility, which is kind of why I drafted. That's not a good sentence to say. I was gonna say that's kind of why I drafted most of this team, but there are some mons that are one-dimensional, like Darmanitan.
Darmanitan is my favorite revenge
kill.
kill.
You basically like swap out the item and then like the moves occasionally, but then the rest of it is like brain dead.
Yeah.
But he's a funny monkey.
He is a funny monkey. Lapras fills the hole, but it doesn't completely fill the hole.
I do like Lapras as a low tier. Cause is that a D or an E?
It's an E, yeah.
That's a really good A tier. Obviously, it's one of the things that like it can pretty much wall G-Darmanitan and Dracovish.
It walls G-Darm until G-Darm hits you with superpower.
Or G-Darm becomes Zen mode, because Zen mode is scary.
Zen mode is very funny.
Can I get an opinion on Alolan Persian? Because I drafted it because it seemed cool and it's a speed tier and it's also kind of defensive.
So you think it's kind of bulky? It's not that bulky.
It gets like 480 defense. That's not bad.
If you invest in it.
The whole thing about Alolan Persian is the fact that it gets Technician Hidden Power, right?
No, the thing about Alolan Persian is it has Fur Coat with like Parting Shot Taunt knockoff, and then like it's not that bad of a pivot Pokemon with utility. But defensive is not the right word I'd use for it.
Hey, it'll do its job.
He's cute, I like him.
He is cute. He's got he's
very
pretty rotund.
Head.
He's pretty very rotund. I'm looking at this team and I was like, oh yeah, this team has a lot of Pokemon I'm excited to use. And I have Serena and Komodo in another league. I've used Golurk before. I've used Comfey before. And I've used Lapras before. So there's only like 6 Pokemon I haven't used before.
Jirachi is such a shad Pokemon.
Jirachi is, because it can do anything pretty much. And I'll dip into let's take a look at the usually useless moves real fast. And I'll give you a sneak peek into moves I'll probably bring. Why is Cosmic Power in the usually useless moves? Doom Desire
it usually doesn't do that much.
Doom Desire is just steal Future Sight. I can pivot and I can run Wish and I can run Future Sight. and Doom Desire. Actually, I can run both and be toxic. I can
very
run.
funny.
I can run Fling. I can run Gravity if I wanna. I don't know. If I had Flapple, I'd run Gravity. I can run Magic Room. Dude, Magic Room's such a cool move. I want to use Magic Room in a draft game so bad. Because that'd be so cool to run like Swords Dance on a Scarfmon and then just win the game. Because after Magic Room finishes, you get to pick your move again. Magic Room's such a cool move. Hey Maui, is Metronome banned again?
Yes.
Damn it. I guess I can't.
Because
run
it can use smokescreen and shit like that.
I can run Mimic. I can run Round. I can run. I'm not running Round. I can run. I can run Recycle.
I heard the wheels turning.
I'm waiting for him to say Echo Voice Throat Spray.
I can run Echoed Voice Throat Spray.
There you go. Okay.
I can run
so
Water
this team's
Pulse.
pretty good, but you know what else is pretty good? The third place team, the Los
The third place
Angeles
team is
Lucarios.
pretty good. The Los Angeles Lucarios, coached by, where did the team go?
Teselecta.
No,
Alright.
I don't know if the team. What is happening with my computer? Did the
Okay,
team?
so the team, we got Tapu Koko, we got Urshifu Single Strike, Mega Scizor, Haxorus, Jellicent, Mygliga, Cryogonal, Lycanroc Midday, Delphox Licky Licky, and the best grass type I've ever seen bloom.
All right, Tess, take it away.
I don't really know what to say. But I was last pick wheel, and I somehow got Coco, but I did originally want Bioflame, but folks picked that. Yeah, it is settled blue. But I mean,
The subtlest. Yeah, into the microphone. That was good. Mwah.
Yeah, I'm like very surprised you managed to get both Koko and Urshifu Single. I was thinking about taking Urshifu Single, and I was like, no, that's kind of unfun. Let's do Mew, because Mew is very fun. But,
Mew is very fun.
I mean, we all know that Tapu Koko is just a shit to Dene anyway.
True!
There it is.
True.
There it is.
Wait, this is especially true in Radical Red, where Dedenne actually gets Electric Surge.
Does it really?
Yeah.
And it
The
probably
meme
gets
is coming
rising
full
voltage.
circle.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it does, it does.
Oh my god. So toxic, really.
I've got to say, I've just looked at the speed tiers on this team, and that is a thing of beauty.
Are you kidding me? You didn't even mention the speed tiers on my team, and then you're like, these speed tiers are pretty good.
Your speed tiers are terrible. Test's are amazing.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Literally,
No, this is-
literally cease speaking.
Speed tiers have me unbelievably pogged.
Literally 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 97, and then going up into the 100. Oh, it's beautiful.
That is really that's
team.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, looking like in terms of hazards, hazard removal is beautiful. There's loads. Is that like 4 hazard removers? Like
Yeah,
4
let's see.
viable ones?
One,
There are 4 hazard removers
Two.
that
three,
Coco, Scizor,
this is our
Gligar,
Cryogonal. And
yeah.
then there's even the hazard setting isn't that good on this team. I think that's my biggest like complaint with it, is that this team don't set hazards. But so like the offensive portion of it is so scary, the defensive portion of it is so scary.
Test drafted offense.
This is like bulky offense. It's not that
It's still offense.
Test, please don't run Iron Defense or Shifu Single Strike. Just don't. Please don't.
Does that mon
That
get
sounds
iron?
Asking for the league. Please don't. That's
Please do it. It would be funny. You can run it against
that's a-
me.
Iron Defense, but I think it gets. I'm pretty sure it gets Body Press too.
Does
So,
it
like-
actually? No, there's no way it gets iron.
I'm pretty sure it gets Iron Defense Body Press.
No.
It gets
does.
Body Press and it gets
I
Iron
hate
Defense.
this timeline. I hate this so much.
That's actually really funny.
I knew it
That's-
got iron defense for sure. I wasn't sure about body press, but yes, it gets both.
Can we talk about how you got Coco Urshifu as your wheel, and then you also got Mega Scizor?
Somehow, yeah.
Your first 3 picks are so insane at the wheel.
What megas went before fucking
Aerodactyl was one of them.
Scizor? How did? All right, hold on.
Check
Gardevoir, Alakazam, Diancie, Lopunny, Garchomp, and Aerodactyl all went before Scizor.
I think most of those are pretty reasonable.
Yeah,
Some
they're
of them
pretty
are
reasonable.
questionable. Like
Gardevoir is the only one.
how
but even
Mega
then-
Gallade went undrafted.
No, we're not talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
Fred, if you watch this video fully, switch to Mega Gallade.
No.
Thread, if
Good.
you're still watching, put condom in the comments.
He wasn't even the team with Deoxys defense.
I don't
Deoxys defense against STIs.
Oh my god.
Alright, going back to Tessa's team. Haxorus, fucking amazing Pokemon.
True.
Jellicent, I wanted to use Jellicent for a while and still haven't. I like that Pokemon
I'm
a lot.
using it in a Snapdex meta. It's fun.
Gligar, just a worse Gliscor, and that's a good thing.
That's
Love Gligar.
Gligar is Ballistic's Gliga.
My Gliga.
Cryogonal gets Explosion. That's all I
Cryogonal
remember from my battle with Shad last
Cryogonal
season.
also gets Aurora Veil.
Yeah.
That was the one Pokemon on that team that I banned.
Lycanroc,
Is a Pokemon.
it gets Accelerock.
It
I
gets
feel like, honestly, Lycanroc is probably the weakest member of this team, but at the same time, it fills a nice speed tier and it has rocks. So, like, I say weakest with, like, the heaviest asterisks you can ever imagine.
I mean, what does Delphox do?
It's a
it's-
fire type and it's fast. And it's also a psychic type and it's also a special attacker.
Which he actually doesn't really have a psychic attacker outside of Delphox.
consider
Or, did I say
getting
psychic attacker? I meant special. Wow.
consider
Yeah.
Azelf instead of one of your Pokemon. Because that's a
Okay.
stealth rocker and a better psychic attacker.
No, but Delphox is fine on this team, I think.
But Azelf is cool.
Azelf is cool and so are you, but we don't talk about that. We're
You know
talking about
what else would be
Tessa's-
cool on the... Nope, never mind. That wouldn't be cool on this team, so I'm not gonna say it.
Alright.
Honestly, I'm the only one that can hear the Pewter City in the background, but when we all
Yeah.
go silent for a bit and it's just Pewter City, that's pretty funny to me. I chuckle inside.
Okay, Chad.
This team's good. I like it.
Licky,
I like
very
this team,
fun
yeah.
Pokemon. It's weird. It's like I drafted Licky's first Pokemon, first evolution.
Lickitung, not as good. Speaking of Lickitung, that's
I-
Now
not,
it's not even next,
that's
it's me.
that's not this team. It's actually Ballistic, and you actually lost the game this time. You thought you lost the game when it was me? No, you just lost the game.
You just lost the game, bro. That's
Anyways, it's
true. Alright,
Ballistic.
so my team,
No,
we got
I'm
Mew-
gonna do this one because
we got
no,
Mew,
we got
Mandibuzz,
Mew, we got
Ferrothorn,
Mandibuzz,
Mega
Ferrothorn, Mega Altaria,
Altaria,
Alomomola,
Hariyama,
Hariyama,
Centiskorch,
Centiskorch, Gengar,
Stunfisk,
Munchlax, Nunjask, and Stunfisk.
Nunjask. He's
I
a
said
Nun-
did I say Nunjask? Shad,
Nunjask.
future me, roll that back, roll that
Thank
back.
you for listening to me and drafting Munchlax.
I'm not
That's all
rolling
I'll
that
say.
back again.
Also, why did you and Tess switch places?
What do you mean?
You drafted a Hyper Bulk and he drafted like big offense.
It's because we learn. You see, we are good players in that we learn things from each other.
Hariyama's a cool Pokemon.
That is also a Maui pick. Maui picks the two thick fat boys for my team.
Alright, I forgot about that.
Hariyama's cool. So is Mew. Mew's cool because it gets everything. And Ballistic is like me in that he'll actually use it for something other than defog.
Yeah, Mandibuzz for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like Stunfisk being your electricity is a
Listen,
bit sus.
No,
he had to
listen,
draft
Stunfisk is
Stunfisk.
wonderful. Okay, Stunfisk was premeditated. I planned on drafting Stunfisk from the very beginning. So don't talk to me in my Stunfisk ever again.
Yeah,
Stunfisk is okay.
it's a
I
Pokemon.
love him.
It gets
I'm
static.
gonna regret saying that. I'm gonna get beat by Stunfisk.
Yes,
What
you
is
will.
Stunfisk?
You will all regret your words in your.
At week 11.
Listen, I said Stunfisk isn't that bad. It gets static, it gets Sandveil. You can bring it against bulbs and bring Subtoxic. It also gets.
I just might.
It
I
also.
don't like that at all.
It also gets Reflect type. That's a cool move.
Yeah, so what I like about this team is that the defensive core is pretty difficult to break, and this team is very flexible. Even though a lot of the Pokemon on it are really fat, I just like a lot of the flexibility, and I also built around Ninjask, kinda, which
This
is wonderful.
team doesn't pivot. That's
What
not
do you mean
true.
this team doesn't pivot?
That's
I
not
have...
true. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Ignore what I just said.
I mean, it doesn't pivot that well, but it does have pivots.
It doesn't
Yeah.
pivot comparatively to your Season 2 team, but it pivots.
Gengar is a cool Pokemon. I like Gengar.
Gengar was entirely filler.
Gengar is his highest attacking stat on any of his Pokemon.
That's not true. Ferrothorn Body Press hits harder.
That is technically true, but it's
That
not
is technically
bad.
true. I am
And
not going to say
actually-
too much about Mew. You're hopefully don't get overwhelmed with
Let me
Mew.
tell you, doing my week 1
Ballistic,
prep, I've already been overwhelmed with Mew.
Bring the Block Transform Imprison set sometime.
I will,
At
I
least
will.
one.
You
'Cause
bet
I-
I will.
Because I forgot to do that. I was going to, and then I just never did. So you need to do it. For
I
us.
will, I will.
Thank you. Just don't bring it in.
You have a much better Fairy Dragon Steel using Mega Altaria than I had, so I like that.
Yeah, it's my Fairy Dragon Steel is 2 Pokemon. This is the 2nd league now that I've done that.
You have so many ways to cover your fire weaknesses that
Throwback to
It's
season
kinda
1 when
scary.
Bulbs did his Fire, Water, Grass, and Fairy Dragon Steel in 3 Pokemon.
I was very tempted.
That
After I
was
picked
kinda
Dracofish-
wild.
After I picked Drakefish, I was so tempted to do Bulu Heatran again. I loved that.
Except this time, Bulu doesn't get Grassy Glade.
I never bloody brought it anyway.
yeah, because we ended up
Uh-oh.
season 1 wasn't even that time.
Yeah, it was.
Season
I think-
2 was when
No,
first
Grassy
DLC
Glide
came out.
Bulu was out, and that's the reason why Shad was able to sweep Bulbs with Politoed in the first place.
Yep, because he didn't bring Grassy Glide.
Because no one told me that. Never mind. Let's not get back in.
Oh, right, I remember. I take a
Uh,
little bit of the
Maui
blame
just did it
back.
as
so
like a sly
this
announcement
Pokemon,
under the radar.
this team has the fastest Pokemon in the league in Ninjask, and it doesn't even have to run much speed because it gets funny speed boost.
Yeah, I really like Ninjask in this team.
Dude, Ninjask is cool.
I love Ninjask, and I'm so glad I got the opportunity to build a draft around Ninjask, like, especially like with Stunfisk on it too. My team has just so many cool picks that are like really fun.
Look at the little side eye Munchlax is giving you in the.
He's looking at Ninjask like, I drafted. I'd like to point out that I drafted both the fastest and the slowest Pokemon in the league back to back.
That's true, you did do that.
And
I'm
I will
really
say,
glad I don't battle you till late in the season.
I like this team. I think it can be a little passive at points, and the speed tiers are bad, but I still like this team a lot, so I'm very happy with it. Also,
All right.
prepare to lose your item, because I have at least 4 knockoff Pokemon.
Speaking of bad,
Yeah.
it's not this team, it's the Binghamton Torracats. Yeah, how the fuck did he get first again? I don't know. Maybe it's because you're
team is
good at
good.
drafting.
I have the team of Mega
Mega
Diancie,
Diancie, Kyurem,
Kyurem, Blacephalon,
Nevalon,
Rotom
Wash,
Wash,
Saroon,
Bronzong,
Dawn,
Fantoxic,
Fantoxic,
Exotic,
Nexton,
I didn't mean to Jevzatsu like for the 6th time ever, but I really
Get
like
rid
it.
of Scyther!
Scyther.
Get rid of Scyther! Get rid of
I
Scyther!
know
Get rid of
everyone's
Scyther!
been
Get rid of it!
picking
Get
at
rid
me
of it! Get
about
rid of it! Get rid of it!
Scyther.
Get rid of it! Get rid of it! Get rid of it! It's not good. Get it out of here. Get it. It's gone. Nope. It's gone.
But-
It's not here anymore. It's not gonna hurt me anymore.
I
It's
just
gone.
wanted to
Get
use
it out
it.
of here, please. Get
It's not gonna hurt me anymore.
Chat's like scarred.
People, I wasn't thinking about Lickitung like ability-wise when I was doing it. It was a Wish user.
It has
originally, I was like it.
Cloud9.
But somebody mentioned Cloud9, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be fun to deal with a certain triple weather team.
I
The
am
climate
fuming how
change
there's a
team.
Licky Licky
Spoiler
and a
alert,
Lick.
Bulbs, Lickitung's probably coming.
This team's first 3 picks are pretty darn good.
I love Blacephalon. I don't like that it gets walled by Miltank, but that's beside the point.
Just trick
Hey! Don't trick it. I'll run Iron Ball.
Shad was mentioning Pokemon he's used before. I've used Rotom Wash, Xatu, and Donphan before. Everything else is new to me.
That's
It's gonna
exciting.
be
I've
very
used
fun.
Curem. Curem's very hard to deal with in draft.
Yes, that it is.
Unless you have a Miltank.
Until you think it's all funny until Miltank gets focus blasted to the dome.
Nah, Miltank is a strong guy. He'll live it. He does
Mega
live it.
Diancie's probably like the 2nd or 3rd best Mega in my opinion.
Yeah, why is that shit... Why was that shit not S tier?
It was S, it wasn't S+.
Same difference. That's what I meant.
As far as Pokemon that should be going 18 points or more, it's Arctovish and Mega Diancie. There. Boom.
Damn. It's actually
But,
Arctazol. It's actually Arctazol. You're wrong.
my complaints about my own
You're
team
wrong.
are the fact I have
Arctazol
a
should
dark...
be going for 18.
I was complaining about people who had had Pokemon that are non-stab knockoff, and Zarude doesn't get knockoff, so that's one of my complaints
I
about
like
my
to see
team.
Zarude though. I haven't seen it in competitive really.
Jungle Healing gets rid of its statuses.
He's a
That's
cool
really
guy.
nice.
He is a cool guy. You know, Blacephalon has a base 127 attack stat. It's a shame it doesn't get Poltergeist, because that'd be cool.
But you know what it does get? Knock
Rock
off.
Blast.
That is true. Honestly, Scyther I could probably actually do without, but I do
Please
kinda
get rid of it.
think
It's really not good. Oh my god. Get
Yeah,
it.
Scyther-
My original
Scyther
plan
gets
was to get Ninjask over it, but
No, Ninjask is go. We love Ninjask.
or not my original plan, because my
Listen.
original plan didn't have Scyther, it had Explode.
Listen, okay, we're gonna go through bug
It's really
types.
there to be another fighting quad weakness, because my team, or quad resistance, because my team was fairly fighting weak.
Get Shedinja. Bam. Fighting
I'm not getting
resistance.
shit done.
Get Vespiquen. Bam. Fighting resistance.
Best one. There you
I'm
go.
not getting either of those.
Get
Best one low key underrated.
I was
Get-
genuinely so hyped when I got Donphan too, because favorite Pokemon and all.
Get Scolipede. Bam. Get Scolipede so you don't have to get 6-0'd by it.
No one has Scolipede unsafe. Scolipede was in my original plan actually.
Get Butterfree. Bam.
I almost did get Butterfree.
Get Genesect. Oh wait.
But if I'm getting a Butterfree clone, or Butterfree or a Butterfree clone, it's gonna be Vivillon. And
You know what?
taken, I'm
You know what
pretty
bug
sure.
type you should get? You want to know what bug type you should
Oh
get?
wait, no, Vivillon wasn't taken.
Get Venomoth. You should get Venomoth and then get rid of Toxicroak. That's what I've
I'm
been
not
saying
getting rid
this
of
entire time.
Toxicroak, Chad.
Get Venomoth and then get rid of Toxicroak.
Oh, that's one big detail about my team I really like.
It needs Venomoth. Yeah, I agree.
I have
I 100% agree that your team needs Venomoth. Thank you. Thank you for
three of
finding
my quad weaknesses on this team are
yeah,
covered with
Venomoth
quad
is pretty good.
resistances.
Venomoth should be going for 18.
Mega Diancie's quad weakness to steel, while I have a quad resistance to steel in Rotom. There we go. Zarude is quad weak to bug. I have a Blacephalon, quad resistance to bug.
And Toxicroak.
Yep, and Toxicroak. And Toxicroak's quad weak to Psychic, and I have Bronzong, quad resistant to Psychic. Don't look at Scyther. I don't have a
Scyther-
quad resistance to Rock.
Scyther is bad, so it's not even on the team anyway.
Yeah, that's why Scyther is bad. You know,
Yeah,
Maui, you
that's about
drafted a really good 10-mon team, I must say.
God damn it. Alright, I'm sweeping Ballistic with Scyther. You heard it here first, folks.
Not
Ciao.
even me. Damn.
Don't ask me
Actually,
how.
wait a minute. Scyther actually just gets fucked by his defensive core. What do you mean? How does it break Ferrothorn?
Does it break the Lomabola? You're gonna SD on me? Okay, have fun with that.
Protective pads, dual wing beats. That's how it gets through Ferrothorn.
Oh, so when I get raw, wait, how does it break Stunfisk?
We haven't gotten that far. We're still on Ferrothorn.
Hey, get back here. You haven't. I'm not done with you. Alright, so overall, I'd say the power rankings this season were pretty good. I like the teams. I think they were better than last season, but Maui and Shad smell like cheese, so they should probably go wash off.
No. My team doesn't have Polytoad, so I'm kind of sad, but like, this team.
I mean, my team's got Polytoad, so I'm really happy.
But you also contribute to climate change, and that's pretty cringe.
What a team criticism to have. Your team is bad because it's bad for the environment.
Make up your mind. If you're gonna be sunny, be sunny. If you're gonna rain, be rain. If you're gonna throw sand in your eyes, throw sand in your eyes.
Yeah, if you're gonna cause the desertification of an entire continent, just commit to it.
I feel like you guys are telling me to get hail.
Honestly,
That's what I'm picking up here.
swap Mega Autonote for Mega Abomasnow, and then grab Beartic, and then you have Quadra Rather team. And
That's so tempting.
And
If you go-
Beartic can function under rain because it also has Swift Swim.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you go Mega Abomasnow, be sure to run Focus Punch on it at least once.
That's true. That was pretty funny when you did that. I laughed out loud. I'm gonna have to stall until Maui gets undeafened. Oh, there we go. So, do we have anything else to say besides?
Hey, you should subscribe to Shad's channel. I heard he makes some pretty cool Pokemon content.
Oh yeah,
every
I
once
forgot
in a
about
while.
shilling. You should also
Ring the bell. Click the
ding
like
ding
button.
ding.
I have an outro thing I'd like to say, by the way.
Actually, wait a minute. Also subscribe to Bulbs because he's finally doing content again.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing content. That's all there is to say about that. It doesn't have to be good content. It's content.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm
At
kidding.
least I'm doing A,
I'm
Maui.
kidding. I'm kidding. True. At least he's doing it. At least he's trying. And he has Polytoad.
If you want your fix of Polytoad, he's gonna be your dealer this season.
That's
Yo, Shai,
not true
can I do
because he said he's
outro?
not doing it. Maui, I'm chilling your channel. Maui Goomba, coach of the Binghamton Funny Guys. He's not doing content this season unless we peer pressure him to do it. Hey
I'm
Maui,
not
you
peer
should do.
Hey Maui, have you ever been bullied before?
I have actually, yes, but I have the best outro for you, Shad, and I'm ready to do it whenever.
Ballistic, also follow him. He's a funny guy, and he said he might do
Thank you.
content.
I don't. Maybe on a different channel, under a different name. Who knows?
Okay, do content though. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Also,
Are we
I don't
all
know.
different?
Tess, do you
I'm
have
gonna
anything
pay
to
pressure.
shill? Do you have anything to shill?
Nah.
Follow Tess on tess.com/funny Doctor Who. All
Funny
right,
Doctor Who.
Maui. I could regret this, but take it away.
Alright, Polytoad is the worst fucking Pokemon in existence. It does absolutely nothing. I'd rather have a Lapras. I'd rather have an Eviolite Poliwhirl. Goodbye.
You did the same outro. Thank you.
I just rewatched the video and took bulbs.
The moment you said that you had the outro, I knew it.
Oh, I forgot to press stop recording. Oopsie.
God damn it!